Alright, quick update on Gala games. So in my opinion, in the short term, this coin does still look fairly bearish. If we do zoom out to the macro term, you can argue really two things right now. You can argue that we are somewhat bearish and somewhat bullish. So on the flip side, we are still above the 786 right now, but that is basically the only thing that you can say that we're currently bullish on for Gala games. So if we do look on the macro term, we have been in this steep downtrend for a very long time. We are below the 618, and also, the number one thing that you could say is really bullish about this coin is being above the 786, but we did break below the 786, so I mean we have kind of invalidated this entire fib. So I mean we can pretty much get rid of it, but I will just keep it on there just for now, just in case. So what I really see right now is, what I outlined in the previous video. So we do have a big M pattern right here. Not a very nice one. We do look very bearish for this coin right now in the short term, in my opinion. So you can see the price target of this M pattern we get from taking the wick from the top to the neckline of the M. And you can see that we would have a price target all the way down here, lining up very nicely with our previous low at 15 cents. So in my opinion, this is still very much on the table. In yesterday's video, we outlined in the last video for Gala, we outlined two possible scenarios. Number one being that we retest this red line and fall over, or number two, if the markets did keep pumping, we could have come to the top of this trend line and rolled over. So we did the more conservative, more bearish thing, which is retesting the breakout or the breakdown of the M pattern. We unfortunately didn't even have the strength to properly come up and test this. We missed it by about 2% or so. So I mean, all in all, we are still in the micro term, in the really micro term, in an uptrend. But obviously in every other sense apart from the last 3 days, we are very much bearish on this coin. So what I see as the most likely scenario is we have either topped here and we are about to roll down potentially to this low down here, or this price target of this M pattern. That is honestly what I see being the most likely target, specifically because Bitcoin is still bearish for now. The total crypto market cap is still below the 618. We did fulfill our bearish target on the total crypto market cap, but most of the markets just do not look good. Like, for example, the stock market as well is below the 200-day and this big trend line. In the past 2 days, we have had a rally, which is why you can kind of see a lot of these altcoins, Gala games specifically included, is having a slight uptrend in the past few days. So is this going to subside now? We would need to keep an eye on if we are able to break above 27. But in my opinion, as long as we are below this trend line here, as long as we are below the 30, we are just still putting in lower highs for this coin. So if we come over to the Bitcoin dominance, if you've watched my channel for a couple of weeks, you know that I've been talking about us getting above the 200-day moving average on the Bitcoin dominance, and how I'm currently sitting on the sidelines for altcoins. So that is still very much the case. We have had a slight wick below the 200-day moving average, but until we do have a weekly close below the 200-day moving average, in my opinion, this is still very much fair game that we are bearish against or Bitcoin is bullish against the altcoins. So in my opinion, until we do break below this 200-day moving average, there's really nothing to get out of bed for altcoins. Specifically, obviously we're talking about Gala games, but I really just don't see how this coin is bullish right now. So we could break out, is very much a possibility, but for me personally, until Bitcoin does break above this 46,000 here, I will be staying on the sidelines for altcoins. Bitcoin has poked its head above this descending resistance a few times now, and it is still very much a red trend line that we're struggling to get above. So with all that's going on in the world right now, with the dollar increasing in price, with the stock market, been tumbling for the past few weeks, I just don't necessarily think it is the right time to enter altcoins. I could be completely wrong. Obviously, this is just my own trading plan. I do admit I am a conservative trader, meaning that, you know, I'm happy to not buy the exact bottom. I would rather miss the bottom and let it do something like this, break out, and then I would be more happy to buy in this vicinity. So that does mean that I would be missing out on some gains, but like I said, I'm a conservative trader. I like to trade with leverage a lot of the time, so when I do enter a position, I like to know that, you know, the market's not going to turn around on me tomorrow and I'm going to get liquidated. So that is honestly all I see for Gala Games right now. The two price targets that I believe that you should be keeping your eye on are 27 in the very, very micro term. While we are below, you know, 27 and 30, I am bearish on altcoins, and specifically I am bearish on Gala Games. And I think if we do lose the 23 cents in the short term, I believe that, you know, we will probably be coming down to fill our price target down here at 15, or potentially we could be back testing this low here at 17. So from where we are now, you could see the conservative price target that I've got is almost a 30% drop. The more bearish one is a 39% drop. So what I personally would be looking for to kind of flip my stance on this would be to break above 30, come back test it, have a weekly close in this facility, and then start taking off, at which point I'd be much more confident to enter this coin. But, you know, like I said, I'm a conservative trader. I'll buy when we break out. I won't be buying every dip. So that's all I see for Gala Games. Once again, none of this is financial advice. This is just my opinion on the market, and you've always got to do what's best for you. Peace.